Hello everyone, Civ Extraordinaire here, and welcome to the first episode of our Humankind Victor OpenDev Let's Play. Now, you may be wondering and saying, hey, Civ, I thought you already had 3 episodes out for the Victor OpenDev, and that is true, but thanks to the early development process of Humankind, I actually had some problems with my saves, and the only manual save that was saved was the Babylonian, so I don't know if it's only one manual save that can be recorded, but I could not recover my Celts save, which is very unfortunate, but that's fine. You guys still wanted to see more, at least from what I could tell via the polls, so I'll be alternating this Let's Play with the Kume, and we'll see just how far we can get before the OpenDev ends. Now, enough exposition, let's just get straight into it. I'm a lot more experienced now with the OpenDev. Of course, I played the Lucy OpenDev, so I know a thing or two about the game, but now I know a lot more about this map in particular, and I'd like to share some insights with you. For example, we know basically, or I know I found, that the civilizations tend to be more aggressive, and the Olmecs, or at least the civilization that prefers the Olmecs, tend to start over here, and then the Harappan player usually starts down here. And I think for this map, since the AI is aggressive, why wouldn't I just go ahead and meet the AI with some more aggression, especially since I don't really play militarist civilizations or cultures in this game that much, and I might as well just get it out of the way and show how some of those mechanics work. So we're just going to start off as we did with the first episode of our Victor OpenDev a while back, I think like a week ago, and just start exploring and seeing how the map unravels itself. Of course, it is preset, so it's only so developed and variable. So that is a good thing about it, although it kind of gets repetitive after a while. So I'll try to keep this entertaining as possible, yes, but mainly we're just looking for some new goodie hats and whatnot. Okay, so now that we have enough food for a different tribe, and once you reach 20 food, by the way, for those that don't know, you get a new tribe member, and you can disband these people to get more pops. So we're just going to do that, search for some more food and curiosities, which allow us to build outposts, which are very helpful. I think we'll go ahead and send our first outpost down here, just so that we don't get any competition. And we have a ton of curiosities around here. Let's go and use this guy to split over here and search for that. And this guy is going to go build our first outpost for us. Ooh. Okay, so go ahead and build this outpost here. I think this is a great spot. 11 food, 6 production. And that should be good. Okay. That's also 12 food. You know what? Let's go ahead and take this one. There we go. And I think that'll probably be our capital, just like the last Let's Play, but we may do a few things differently since I do have some more insights. And we are really going to go ahead and try to beeline collecting this curiosity. Okay, the next one is going to cost 20 influence, so we're going to have to work our way up there and find 3 more curiosities. And we really want to beeline, I think maybe the Assyrians, we'll have to see. See how that goes. Okay, more food, that's always good. And the nice thing about food really is that the more animals and sanctuaries and everything that you just kill and pillage, like a violent maniac, the larger your cities become, because you can put down these tribesmen, which become scouts, into your cities, and then they will replenish your cities or give them more pops, which makes sense. Since this game is a lot more pop-based and focused around population than Civ 6 is, and it makes for an interesting change of pace and tone. Okay, there we go. And that should be good. Okay.
We're going.
So, there we go. I might just turn this down just a little bit because the audio can be a bit overpowering. So let me just go ahead and do that. And then we should be good. But if you guys have any questions about the feedback or any complaints, please let me know, and I can always change that and adjust that. Okay, and we've discovered Roraima, a very beautiful wonder there. But once we pillage this sanctuary here, we can get another tribesman, and I think I'll go send this guy to the south, and I'll send this guy to the north to claim some more territory for us. Okay. So now that you're in this piece of territory, this fine little piece of land here, I think we might as well go ahead and try to claim an outpost, and then we can move that later. Though we do need some influence for that, so I'm rushing this a bit, but we should get that soon. Okay, so you guys are replenished. I'll go grab this curiosity soon, but let me just see if we can grab some more food. There we go. And we'll get that next turn, God willing. And then we can grab this curiosity, and we'll need just 10 more influence, and we should be good. Though I've noticed the science curiosities, or whatever they're called, the influence curiosities, they are a bit harder to come across, so we'll have to be extra vigilant in searching for those. Okay, and this piece of terrain is particularly hard to navigate, but I think we'll stop for this food along the way and split our tribe up. We already have, how many tribe members do we have? 3, 4. Okay, that's not too bad. Looks like our tribe outpost has been set up. It's very interesting Neolithic style there. But let's go and split this guy up. Perfect. One can get food, and then the other can go and try to set up something here if we have enough time. Okay, perfect. Another little goodie hut there. Okay, unfortunately, river tiles do cost a whole movement turn to embark. Though I'm not sure if technologies kind of get rid of that penalty or what. But we'll have to see. Okay, we found our last, or at least one of the last curiosities. We need to set up another outpost. So I think we can go ahead and set one up here next turn. And then just see how that goes. Okay, set you up here. You have some more food. Wonderful. We just can't seem to get enough over here. And let's get this guy over there next turn. And there's also an unrevealed resource, which is really nice for future cities. Okay, so we've actually already gotten a star. We can transition immediately. And I think I'll go ahead and do that after I collect this. 2 stars. And you only need 2 or 1 star for the Neolithic era. And then you need quite a few more stars to transition later on. But I think this is a good spot to start the city. They recommend here too because you get a ton of food. But maybe this would be a good compromise. The Olmecs rushed us here last time, and I could see maybe we just linger back here so we can get a whole piece of the territory and kind of stretch to the mountain. So I think I'll do that because I want to just center the cities, preferably around the center of the territory, and I think this is a good spot. So let's just do that. There we go. And now we've claimed 2 territories, so let's just go ahead and transition and see what the game has in store for us. I think I already know I want to do the Assyrians. The Hittites and the Mycenaeans are a bit too militarist for me, purely focused on domination, whereas the Assyrians do have some domination bonuses, but they also have some interesting improvements that can grant stability, and I think the Assyrian raiders also have some kind of pillaging bonus. Right, they generate additional money, which is really good for buying out districts. So let's go ahead and grab the Assyrians and see. They have a very nice fashion sense, too. I think that's all that matters. But all joking aside, really loving their outfit. So let's just go ahead and transcend. Okay, and we haven't got anything to pop up. We kind of transcended early. I think we were the first, which is kind of a reward in of itself. And we found another tribe, too. But let's just go and quickly grab these before we, fully transcend to the Assyrians. And then I think we're going to be good to go. Okay, move over here. And I guess the whole goal of the Neolithic era really is to try to grow as much as possible and set your civilization up for success. So we have a World of Flame. I've had this quite a few times before, but I'll just read it for you guys. In the distance, a thin cord of smoke cuts up into the clear blue skies. Fire. Calling a few tribesmen, you run closer, the smell of cindered bark and burning pine growing stronger with each footfall. You spy dancing flames, and suddenly you find yourselves on the edge of a settlement on fire. Ooh. Many of these structures are ablaze, but even with the smoke and flames, you can see these abodes, interesting choice of words there, are marvels of craftsmanship. You are about to direct your men to put out the fires with loose soil when you see short, shadowed figures running away. Youths. They could become part of your tribe if you give chase now, but then that would mean losing these secrets of construction. What is your choice? I don't really care too much about city defense research. That's so minimal. The pop is going to be so much more useful. Though I see there is some problems with the coding here, whatever. So I guess they're supposed to tag that to another element, but they have that tagged to the base My New Army, which is kind of, I guess, a rookie mistake. But it's nice to see this is a new event because otherwise I think this would be cleaned up by now. So great to see that the developers are continuing to, well, develop the game and add new events. which is great to see. I always love new stories. So, grab this. I don't know if we'll have enough movement to grab this in time, but that would kind of be a shame. I think we're good to go still. Okay, can you grab this? No, you can't. All right. So you have 10 food. We're both equal in food. And I think we'll still be able to make some progress here. But we also have a Tribe's Legacy, twofers. 2 events in 1 turn. I've never had this, actually. And I've actually never had this event. So let me read it. You stand at a crossroads. For many moons, the tribe has trekked the wilderness, slowly, tortuously, learning the secrets of the world. How the materials hidden in the deep places and in plain sight might be fashioned to the tribe's advantage, how the beasts and plants of the lands and seas can be more fruitfully harvested, and how myths and stories can glacially, I guess, okay, but inescapably give power over our greatest enemies, other tribes. Now, you must decide on what domain the tribe will truly sharpen its knowledge for the ages to come. Will you be renowned as makers, farmers, or charmers? Okay, I've actually had this in the Lucy OpenDev, but there's clearly some new art. So we have Waddle and Daub, +1 industry per population or city on Outpost. That is interesting. Plant lore and storytellers. I think we might go for farmers. That food could be useful, though we do have a lot of food. I think we'll take farmers. Storytellers would be nice, but I don't think we need the science as early on. And then we could go with the Carthaginians and get some production, so I don't think we'll need that extra production boost. But we'll see. Okay, we are out of movement turns, unfortunately, so let's end the turn. And unfortunately, we do have to transcend. Though I think we did do fairly good for the classical era. We did get 4 pops, or 5 pops, which is pretty good, I think. Better than last time.
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay.
Okay, so we've transitioned to the ancient era, and our units have upgraded. Wonderful. I think we'll go and choose this as our first outpost. It's fairly balanced. It's not too aggressive. But the enemies have decided to start parlaying with us already. Quite violently, I must say. And I think we'll just go ahead and retreat. We have no penalty to our health like Endless Legend. So retreating is a much more viable option in this game, I find. And speaking of viable options, I think we might want to claim this territory here too. But as the Assyrians, we do have a unique bonus where we can annex territory. And I think it's a peaceful process where, yeah, you basically send your army somewhere and you just start converting it to your territory and you snatch it from the enemy. So that's pretty damn powerful. We might use it a few times. But we have our outpost relocation. I think we'll just skip straight to the city. And we do have the Assyrian palace being built here for our capital of Assur. Interesting. And we have the Dunu too. So we could use this for extra stability and just place it on a useless tile. Straight away, we're not really facing any stability problems, so I think I'll go for a maker's quarter and try to maximize that. Maybe even a farmer's quarter, actually. Okay, the music is a bit too loud here. Let me just... There we go. Okay. Though I think that should be definitely good now. Let's get some kind of farmer's quarter. So I think this is a good spot. Maybe over here. This is the best spot. Okay, I'm glad I didn't put a Tunu down there. But let's wait for that. We'll get 7 population would be insane. 7 pops. And then we can go ahead and drop a scout down here after we're done. Because we can't collect those harvest anymore. So we'll send that guy over here. And then let's clear out the sanctuary for some gold. If we can. And then I think, yeah, that's 10 gold. It's not too much, but it'll still be worthwhile. And then we can send that guy over there next turn. Now, how much does it cost to send a second outpost around here? 20 influence. So I think we will have that fairly soon. I might want to claim this territory here. So I think next turn we might just have that guy station around and see what's going on there. I've noticed the sanctuaries seem to spawn in the same places, which is interesting. We'll have to see just how variable that is. But let's go ahead and research the calendar. I think that grants us, yeah, the granary and the artisan's quarter, which is going to be useful for outposts because we want to harvest those luxuries. And what's interesting and nice about the Outpost system for Humankind is that you can basically start improving from the offset. You don't have to wait to upgrade things to a city, which is very, very nice. Okay, we have a deer here. I'm going to have to wait. I don't know if I want to kill him just yet and damage my unit. The AI has been very aggressive, as I've already said before, so I just don't want to piss them off too much. We'll see what we can do with the Assyrians. Okay. So now that the turn is ended, looks like we ransacked that successfully, which is great, and we are piling up a few pieces of gold, or money as the game kind of bluntly refers it to. Alright, and we discovered by Cod. I think that grants us, yeah, some arrow score, which is great. And that's key to winning the game. Of course, we can't do that, but it's still going to be kind of great for, I guess, a dick measuring contest when we inevitably compare our Let's Play to some other people. So, I don't think we'll be too good since I'm still new to the game, but I just want to see how far we can get without kind of being, okay, you're attacking me again, without being too obtuse. So we can't actually retreat from this, so let's just go for an instant battle resolution. We might be able to actually stall this out. So I'm going to actually, you know what, let's just manually do this, and then start off from the high ground and see if they attack us. Okay. So they did attack us, and it looks like they're taking some more damage, so I'm kind of glad I did that. And then we can move over here and wait for them to go for us. Okay. So, oh, we need to defend our flag. I didn't even know that was this kind of game. So they're taking even more damage. And I think they take more damage on the rocky terrain, but we'll have to see. So, how is this going to work? Okay, they just retreated. Oh, okay then. So, I guess that was a tie, or was it a defeat? Okay, and we got kicked out, I guess. That's okay. I'm still going to go back over here and claim some territory while I'm at it. So, let's just go down here and maybe... Ooh, there's some units over there. So, maybe we could steal that. I don't know if we could. You're still ransacking that. So, let's send this guy over here. And then... we can keep this guy stationed here as a scout. And then research something after... okay, we can get Assyrian raiders. Let's just research the... finish researching calendar and then go for... I think it's... what is that? Domestication. And then we can immediately start prioritizing that. And I think we have some horses over here in this region. Though I'm not too sure. Oh, they're over here. So we might want to build some horses over there, actually. Because there's none over here. None over here either. Okay, I think there's some kind of map search tool that I don't know if I can do that just yet. So let's send that guy back here, and then we can build an outpost there later on. Okay, we plundered that. And then let's just have this guy sentry here. This region is definitely going to get claimed soon. And unfortunately, I think we want to go ahead and put... okay, I did not mean to do that. Put some kind of outpost down here while we can. So we'll just go back here and just wait a bit. I think I'm fine with my last city location and just placing it over here. So we'll have to sit over there and wait just a bit. And then I guess we can explore the rest of this land here. Okay. So let's go over here. And looks pretty good. A lot of coast with this map, which is going to be very, very nice for a naval civ like the Phoenicians or even the Carthaginians. Okay, so the farmer's quarter should be done fairly soon. We need some more pops. We only have one guy here, so I want to disperse the scout over here into the settlements. And we should be able to do that next turn, and that'll really give us a huge boost. Okay. So we have one more pop, I think, in one turn. So let's disperse this guy, and that should boost us to 2 population. I think last time I talked about, yeah, 2 population. I think last time I mentioned that, and we're going 2 turns faster. But last time I mentioned that, I thought I made an error. The outpost I put it into, the scout when I disbanded it, was already at 0, so it went up to 1, and I was kind of confused by that. But that's basically how it works. So just to correct my previous mistake there. But looks like these guys are fighting, interestingly enough. And we'll have to see how we go from here. Okay. So I guess explore over here. We're kind of looking for more curiosities. I think we can still discover them. And then, of course, sanctuaries to burn. Good, good, good. So someone's chosen the Olmecs. Someone has chosen... Oh, that's... Our city has just grown. And then someone, I think, has chosen the Harappans, which is interesting. So we've already met the Harappans, I guess. Oh, we haven't. So let's introduce ourselves. And they're kind of happy. She looks insane. I don't know what it is, if it's the face paint or anything, but she kind of looks crazy. Though she is traitorous and cool-headed and hateful. So those seem kind of contradictory, like hateful and cool-headed, but I guess that's okay. And she has, ooh, that's insane. +5 food on farmer's quarters, and then +2 combat strength on emblematic units. That's very, very powerful. Okay, I wish we had some of those boosts, but I guess as the player kind of having advanced knowledge, we don't get that. Okay. Let's send this guy over here to food. We're going to cut that down by like 3 times, which is great. And then we'll send this guy here to wait and skip that turn, and that should be good. Let's send you to auto explore. I'm fine with that. You should be fine there. And okay, I'm fine there. So next turn, we should have enough influence to build that outpost. So let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. And then we should have that in 3 turns. And then I immediately want to get our show on the road and get some kind of Assyrian raider up. Okay. So we have a farming quarter. Let's just buy that out. We have some extra money left over from ransacking, and that is going to give us tons of more food, as well as some more farmer slots. So after that, we could build a unique fort here, the Danu. It only depends on if I want to farm some more or not. Probably a good idea to build it in a more useless area, kind of like the desert. But I think we have a spot for an artisan's quarter, so let's just go ahead and queue those up. And should be good. Okay, so end our turn here. And this guy's just kind of waiting out here. I don't think anyone will attack us as long as we're in our own region. But no one has actually claimed it yet. So I'm kind of hesitant to march right in there, especially since we're still kind of waiting for influence. But we have 3 pops now, so I think we should be good to go on this city. I don't think I have to micromanage it too much. End our turn again, and we could end our turn even more, because this guy's still building the outpost. Okay, more curiosities collected. I'm kind of happy with the auto-explore mechanics here. Someone's chosen a culture, and then Azila, our outpost, has actually gained a pop, which is nice. I think in the meantime, we can go ahead and build an artisan's quarter while you're waiting around, and then maybe we could even upgrade that to a city later on. Okay, so how is our quarter here doing? We need some kind of improvement. I think we have the horses next turn, so we can get that later. So let's end our turn. And then, looks like the Mycenaeans have heard about us. But now that we have domestication, okay, someone's chosen the Mycenaeans. We can meet the Olmecs. Ooh, they're actually the Mycenaeans. Interesting.
To greet you in their name.
These guys are usually the Olmecs, so I didn't think they'd actually divert and choose the Mycenaeans, which is very interesting. Okay. Yeah, and they've also claimed this territory, so I think I'll probably rebuff them and march right in and take it. But how close are we to getting this? What does that cost? I think we still need stars for that, but we'll have to see. We can just march in and take this. Okay, so it says there's no valid tile, but I think we have an army here. Right? Okay, the conversion will take several turns. Okay, I think they actually have to finish taking this territory here. So we'll have to see, but I don't know if they'll attack me at all. Okay. You guys are still waiting here? Okay, because you're sentrying. I guess we could keep you guys stationed here in case we want to turn this into a city. But let's go for carpentry. And that should be okay. Archers will be useful for the backup for cavalry. Okay, it looks like someone wants to send a trade deal. So the Olmecs have greeted us. I think those are the Olmecs. Yes. So let's see here.
This is where I greet you.
Okay, and these guys are usually the Nubians, which is interesting. So things have changed up just a bit. I think they start over here. So he's coming over to greet us. But let's get our outpost here specialized on these horses. And then we can buy that out soon, I think. Yeah, in like 2 turns. If my math is okay. Maybe like 3 turns. But this guy wants to offer some luxuries to us. I'm fine with that. But we do have a crisis here. So I think I might press this.
Let it be so.
And we can try to demand this.
We all make mistakes, but it's important to make amends.
I love how he's asking for this.
What I would do with you.
Okay, so we can do this, and if they don't go for our demand, we're getting more war support, and basically I know he's not going to take this, which is great. It'd probably be better if he did, because as the Assyrians, I'm going to be super, super good at kind of screwing them over with my Assyrian raiders and causing some real havoc. So it looks like they're in my territory. I don't know what the Mycenaeans are doing here, or the Harappans, but they're being super aggressive, and I really don't like that. So let's retreat, and then we'll come back for some vengeance. Okay. So we have a blooming state. And I don't know how these guys are able to wander around in my territory. I guess it's more like a Cold War. But we do have a civic available to us. So let's just take this civic and see what's going on here. Okay, legitimacy. And we have, I think I'll take the influence actually. We kind of discussed it in the last Let's Play, so I won't dawdle on that too much. But do we have enough gold? Okay, it'll be a few more turns here. Right, 9. We could kind of rush that. But, okay, we already have someone working on the money here. So I think that's just good for now. We won't buy that Artisan's Quarter. We need the horses as soon as possible. So I'll take that deal there. And he kind of has a cute little bear as his symbol. I don't know if I can attack him with that. But you can just sentry here and pray that no one attacks us. And then we have some new civics. I think it's 7 turns still until I get a new civic. But I think some techs unlock them, so that is interesting. Okay, Egyptians, and I can ask for reparations.
You? What do you want?
Okay, I can ask them again. So I can add even more reparations on there. So his war support is actually dropping here. And mine is improving rapidly from these grievances. So he clearly should have he clearly shouldn't have attacked me because he's even attacking me again. So he's kind of justifying my reparations here. He's just feeding into my evil plotting. And why are you attacking me? What do you guys think you're doing? Okay, that's not very nice. We'll just wait around here then. Or our flag and then end deployment. I think that's our flag anyway. So the runners are going to attack us, unfortunately. But we're just going to have to play defense, I guess. Yeah. Oh well. We're going to lose this. Okay. Though I can really hit them hard by attacking them, so as the Assyrians, it's going to be fun to just spam them with our light raiders. Okay, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and get the raiders, and then I'll call this an episode. I'm having too much fun just plotting my enemy's demise. So this is going to come fairly soon, right? Let's buy this out. Now that we have our pretty little horses here, they're granting us some science too. But now that we have these guys, let's go and get some raiders. Our Raiders of the Lost Ark. There we go. I think we could get someone on production here and speed that up. It's going to be 5 turns now. And about 4 turns until we get another pop. So let's just go ahead and send this guy over here. He's kind of fulfilled his purpose. And once he gets there, we can put the pop down there into him. Okay. So how much does it cost to make another outpost here? 80. So we're going to be quite a bit off. So I think we'll just go ahead and sacrifice this guy to the city here too. And see how that works. Because these raiders will be taking our pops. So these guys are just kind of sitting around as solid assets. Okay, disband you. Okay, 5 pops. We're growing quite rapidly. And let's have you move to food. There we go. So I think that's good. And that actually increased to 6 turns, which is interesting. Okay, well, whatever, I guess. So these guys are moving over here, and I hope they're not going to touch my outpost. I don't think they can without declaring war. But you never know with this game. So far, it's been very unpredictable. Okay.
You enrage me.
Yeah, well, you kind of enraged me too. So let me just go ahead and press, if I can, some more grievances. Okay, I don't think I can. I probably hit a max in the ancient era, but he's really increasing my war support here. So I think I can even declare war on him for kind of pissing me off. Okay, in turn. And someone has entered the ancient era with another culture. So let's disband you here. And I don't know, we lost a pop, which is interesting. I thought we had 5, but let me just disband you here. And we're going to get five pops there, and then another one in 2 turns. So we have no army, unfortunately, but we do have a religion, which is very, very nice. So let's get the polytheism for that instant boost, and we have an era star. So I think I'll definitely be taking that. The builder star too, and we have some of that stuff. Okay. So we have an event as well, Land of the Dead. For hundreds of years, the dead of Assur have been laid to rest. Interesting. So I think we'll go with Berry and then get the industry, which is going to help us pump out more units. Okay, and then buy the Assyrian Raiders. And I think I'll call this an episode since it's kind of gone on for a while. But I just wanted to show you guys some of the interesting units here. Let's get a city defense, and then we can call it a day. And then end our turn here. Alrighty. Set you guys here. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching. Next episode, we should be wreaking some havoc on the Mycenaeans. We might even take their capital. Who knows? But thank you guys again for watching, and I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated for more content. As always, I'm Civ Extraordinaire, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Peace.